ArcView Investment Limited here with us, Ambassador Sheikh Shundara. Thank you very much for coming around once again this morning. CGIF to you.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you for always. And also, we have the head credit and risk management of ArcPay Microfinance Bank, formerly Prospect Microfinance Bank, here with us, Ms. Mary Olawan. Good morning. Good to have you this morning.
Good morning, Mo. Good morning, listeners.
All right. Thank you very much. Quickly, without further ado, let me start from this angle. I was just thinking, and just reminiscing about you've over 10 years, you've had tons of customers, and then I just push to ask, what are the challenges you faced with clients that you think that they should have known better before you work together? One or two challenges that prospective clients can also know and learn from, so that it will not be an issue or a problem when they now come to work with or invest in a field.
All right. Thank you very much. ArcView started in 2010, and we have been able to develop 28 projects, and we have over 20,000 clients, and cut across, from different parts of the world, and you are dealing with different mindsets,
Right.
People with different cultural background,
Right.
with different religious belief, tribe, ethnicity, and different, coming from different environments. Your own belief. If you are from Lagos Island, it's different from somebody from Mushin. They have different mindsets.
Right.
So we try to see how to manage them very well. The client doesn't actually have too many problems like that, as long as you can deliver. At the beginning, you sign a contract, and if you can meet up with your own part of the contract, they usually just abide by every rules and regulations. But when you don't meet up, then you just try expect issues. Number one is that we used to encounter personnel problems, from the staffs. Most of the guys at the site there, they have their own mindset. You tell them, okay, build this house, develop this and do this, but they just want to do this and do that and do that. So from there you start having issues with clients. Again, the area of delay, delay in delivery, it's also a major problem. I remember during the COVID-19 period, some of the sites were shut down for 6 months. So clients don't want to listen to that. They want timely delivery. So the delay in delivery. And number three, the inflation. Inflation affected the business. So, most of the building materials skyrocketed to about 500%. Increment. Clients don't want to. So these are the so that's another thing. The fourth one is the area of maybe infrastructural development. To develop any estate now and to build all the roads, and but these projects are even more expensive than the land itself. So it looks like how the client want to. But when you look at the Western world, they pay for this infrastructural development for life, because you have to be paying your property tax. And what are they using the property tax for? To develop and build this infrastructure. But here we don't do that. So a client will pay you 500,000 for as developmental fee, and want you to turn the site to Banana Island. So these are the issues, just minor issues, and in Nigeria here, the final one is that Nigeria here, nobody wants you to manage them. Everybody wants to manage themselves. We are not cultured to see a leader managing, and because we always have this ulterior motive that this person wants to cheat me. What you can't do outside in the West world, if a developer develop an estate, you can't tell the developer not to manage the site. It's not possible. But here, they will fight you and take you to court. So these are just the main. Others, can really be. So what we just do is that, okay, you want to manage yourself, go ahead and enjoy and have the best of time. We have other things we are doing. So
all right, thank you very much. I just wanted us to start on that note. In case you're listening for the first time, this is ArcView Half Hour, and it's for answers to questions on investments. Basically, you've been asking several questions about how you can invest your money, be it in real estate or agriculture. This is where you can get your answers, and trust me, you'll definitely get benefit for what you're investing for. Now, ArcView Investment Limited also have the farmland estate. I'm sure of, and so if you want to venture into agriculture, I mean, see, Ambassador is always talking about food security. Why do we have to import something that we eat? And so you want to be part of that initiative, and you want to, get into that. Um, okay, let me allow ambassadors to quickly talk about the farm estates for the benefits of those listening for the first time, and then we'll move into financial difficulty. That's where ArcPay comes in.
Okay, thank you very much. You see, as a nation, we should not be importing food. It's so wrong on our part because we have the land, and also the area of these herdsmen, going to farms to, destroy farms should stop because we have everything. Like Benue State is the food basket of the nation, and they have variable land. They can plant, they can do this, they can do that. They should be supplying us, supplying. But I also believe that we also can do our own part too. We have land in Ogun State that is arable, that is solid for farming. That you don't even need manure or fertilizer to plant your product, farm product. You see, importing food, we putting pressure on naira.
Right.
We have to look at the exchange rate, 1,600. It's wrong. We should all look into this and tell ourselves the home truth. It's very wrong. In South Africa, just there, $1 is 18 $1 is 18 rand. And it goes along like that. So we 1,600. And we keep putting pressure on this naira, by importing just food that we should all plant. Everybody should have a garden. Everybody can have a farm. It's not for us. You don't not necessary that you come in and be tilling the soil. Coming to do the farming yourself. We have arrangements with the locals there. You can just do a JV. You have the land. They can come in, plant. You give them money for the seed, and at the end of the day, you can share the produce, or you pay them off. You just do an arrangement whereby, okay, monthly I'll be paying you this. You do this. Fine. This is the season of corn, maize. Okay, let's have this. This is the season for yam. Let's plant this. If you can be having that cut across, there'll be massive and enough food. We shouldn't be having double digit of food inflation. It's wrong. So I believe that with ArcView Farm Estate, that can be part of the solution. It's not going to be the entire solution. There are so many things that has to be done in that ecosystem. But we can always start somewhere.
All right.
ArcView Farm Estate is available. With 500,000 naira, you can own a plot of land, and you spread this payment for just within 3 months. You can also do that, and the minimum is 3 plots. You can also buy 1 acre or buy more and start from there. So we are calling on everybody, all Nigerians. Let's go back to farming.
All right. Just in case you were struggling with having an outright payment for securing a farm estate for yourself, that's where ArcPay Microfinance Bank, formerly President Microfinance Bank, comes in. So they have solutions to your financial struggles. Ms. Mary Alawani, please take us through how to solve that problem.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, for buyers that are interested in the farmland, ArcPay Microfinance Bank is set to support them by providing funding for the land. If, like the CEO said, the minimum is 3 plots, and that's 1.5 million. And some purchasers might consider that taking out 1.5 million might delay their starting off on the farming business. So we can come and provide that to ArcView Investments, and then they can pay us, over time in installments. We have a maximum period of 2 years, 24 months for this purpose.
All right. So while you make provision for an outright financial assistance, if maybe somebody has half or quarter, and then can they still, work with ArcPay and say, okay, just give me the rest of the money?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
If they have some that they're willing to contribute, and then they just need the balance.
Okay, just
ArcView will provide it for them.
okay. And so, who are this open to? Who are those that can be part of this?
Okay, great. This is open to individuals, it's open to businessmen and women, it's open to organizations, a group of friends. You and your friends can come together and say, guys, let's go into this. And, it's not going to be heavy on any one person, the repayment. Also, cooperative societies, associations, church groups, they can all apply. You understand? All that and the documentation is very simple.
Okay.
We just need to be able to see that you will be able to refund this money over this period of time. And another interesting thing to the repayment is that our repayment is actually monthly. However, if we look into your cash flow and we see that, okay, maybe you get money in quarterly basis, we can actually structure it to fit into that time so that you can avoid cases of default.
Oh, that's very good. Any requirements needed?
Like I said, the documentation is very simple.
Okay.
What we'll ask for, apart from your usual KYC documents, which is your passport, your means of identification, your utility bill, we would also require your financial statements to help us determine, how much you can be able to deliver.
All right, just quickly, before we move ahead, in case you want to work with ArcView Microfinance Bank and get to start in agriculture for yourself, the numbers to call 091 6000 4922, 091 6000 4922, or 091, I beg your pardon, 0811 961 1563, 0811 961 1563. For ArcView Investment Limited, you can reach out to ArcView via 0708 088 8749, 0708 8088 8749, or 0803 082 6990, 0803 082 6990. For those that want to come physically, where would they come?
Okay, we can be reached at number 314 Ikorodu Road by Anthony Boston, Lagos. That is at ArcView Investment House, number 314 Ikorodu Road by Anthony Boston, Lagos.
All right, Ambassador, quickly, because of our time. This morning we spoke about food security, which we also still spoke about here. And the issue that we raised is about security. Over the years now, we've been talking about farmers not being able to go to a farm and all of that. Give us assurance of the security if anybody wants to, especially invest in the farmland estate, how secure that is, where we don't have the issue of, and also farmer heads and all of that.
All right, thank you very much. This is exactly what we have checked. We have done our due diligence, and before even citing the site, as going there to get the land, we started with an estate just within that axis for residential purposes. So that took about 2 years, and we were able to check the security architecture in that area. Nothing like Fulani herdsmen, using any part of that area for their animal grazing and the
Right.
like. So there is nothing like that, and the area is well secured. So we started this farm estate initiative about a year ago, and there's never been any issue, no breakdown of law and other in that area. So we have been able to allocate about 100 acres as we speak. Part of this is ArcView farm itself. We also have a farm now, and there's never been any issue, and there can't be any issue because we are on ground, and we believe that we have the technical know-how, resources to manage, anything that is actually coming, towards that, managing any of our sites.
All right, just quickly, let's quickly just touch into the real estate.
All right. Well, real estate is about liberating you in several ways, making you a landlord. Living in your house is very important, and also also helps for financial independence, because if you have tenants, maybe you have like 10 tenants now, you know how much you'll be getting every year. That alone can pay your salary for life. As you're working now, just be planning that there's life after service, you know, and it's for everybody. Either you're a government official, you are a public servant, you are a civil servant, you are a businessman, there's always life after service. So in ArcView, we have projects cut across 3 states. In Oyo State, we have Moniya Ibadan, 1.5 million naira for a plot of land, and you can spread it for 12 months with initial deposit of 50,000 naira. So what we have done is, okay, in Moniya, you can build something there if you are interested in that area. And now that you have the training services, you can move from Butemata down to Moniya, just 2 hours, you know, and you know, the development going on in that area is massive, so it's a good one to invest there. We also have at Osingiri in Ibadan, the Ife Ibadan Express, 6 million naira for a plot, and you can also spread that for 12 months. There we have 3 bedroom bungalows for 45 million naira, and you have 12 months payment plan, interest free. Coming down to Ogun State in Ogiri, we have an estate called Treasure and Estate Ogiri, selling for 550,000 for a plot. And for me, that's the most affordable, you know, in a secured environment like that, buying from a company that is in managing your resources. In fact, we used to tell our clients that come back 20 years time, you meet your land intact. And we have there is a testament to that, you know, because one of our sites at our first estate at Agbara Ibesa, it was launched in 2010. All those who bought, over 1,000 clients we have there, they have their land intact. Some of them are now coming to build. Some are still keeping, you know, so and that's the promise. And it continues. So Ogiri is available 550,000 for a plot, and the total package is 1.3 million naira. You own a plot of land. It is very important for you to own something in this world. Before you go, at least own a part of the earth. It is wrong after work, earth round about, and you don't own one part.
After you pass through it, and pass through you.
You need to, one must pass through. You know, we are passing through, but you allow the earth to pass by owning one. It's very important, because you know we are also all going back there. You know, so Ogiri is available. We also have Treasure and Estate Mowe of Father. Phase 1 is sold out. Phase 2 is available 5 million naira, and Phase 1 extension is also sold out. So for those who are, but you can still buy 2 bedroom bungalows there for 15 million, 3 bedroom bungalows for 20 million naira available. We have Bluestone Treasure Estate Phase 1. We have some just limited units of 3 bedroom bungalows there, 45 million naira and 55 million naira. The 45 million is pre-finished, while the 55 million is finished. 3 bedroom bungalow in a beautiful, in fact, the estate is termed as the most beautiful estate in the whole of Mowe. You know, Mowe has been on for a very long time. Apart from the redemption camp, Bluestone Treasure Estate stands out.
All right. As time is passing, Ambassador, who elaborates more on this? I think we focus more on agriculture, and food is important.
Food is important. We need food to exist.
All right. Thank you very much, Ambassador, for your time this morning. And Ms. Mary Olawrin, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Head Credit and Risk Management, ArcView Microfinance Bank, formerly First Bank Microfinance Bank, and also the CEO, Ambassador Shegun Shudaro, ArcView Investment Limited. Thank you once again. I really want to apologize for starting a bit late behind schedule, but regardless, don't worry. We'll always every Friday morning bring to you listening pleasure this. At 10:15, L Plus will come your way with the stage Babalola. I remain Muduka Akinyo, so you keep it locked to the sound of Lagos.